前回どこまで行ったんだっけね。あ、そうだ。試練を受けるみたいな話になったんだっけ。疲れたな。ずーっとゲームしててんのも辛いんだろうけどな。仕事してゲームやると辛いぜ。楽しいんだけど。体力が持たへんな。ドルグレット、心の門。光はあなたが選択した場所、または一時停止で直接使用できます。ここ行くんだっけ。わーお、グレンダンの家。あら、こっちじゃないんだっけ。しもた。しくったわ。よし、地図を出してけろ。こっち？ちょっと待って。話してねえよ。向き的にはこっちなんだよな。ってことは上。この上に行かなきゃいけないんだ。トゥトゥトゥルトゥルルトゥトゥトゥルルトゥトゥ。セントロカンピスタ。セントロカンピスタ。よし。ここで良さそうだ。合ってる人。間違うてへんわ。道は間違うてへんね。なんだ。ここが試練を開始する。ミッションこれ以外ないよな。そうだな。これ以外ありえない。かかなる。強い魔物がまさかいいんだっけ。トゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥ。どこでいいの？え2匹 ?3 匹はいるな。死骸を食べてる。無理だ、睡眠不足。セーブしとくか。どうせこっからやり直すんだからな。よし。強いんだろうな。あ、超強い。あ、そんな強くはないか。いけるいける。全然いけるわ。強くなかった。ふう。 危ない危ない。一時はどうなることかと。よし。よかった。めちゃくちゃ強い敵かと思ったさ。さあ、どんぐらいこういうステージが続いていくんだい。試練のための洞窟に入る。回復してから行くか。トゥトゥトゥトゥルルルル。この時、戦闘中にこれ開いてたらダメージ食らうくせに。通常時にこれやったら HP 回復しねえんだよ。せい。よし。HP 全回復ですね。あ、ここからが試練なんだね。強い敵もいいのかな。そこに行きたいわけか。最短でまっすぐ行きたいところだ。あ、いたね。敵がいますね。まあ、いけないから、こやつらを倒せと。そういうことですね。まず殺す。アタックあるので、こいつらの倒し方。ちょろいね。ちょろくはなかったんだけど。レベル上がってほしいな。早くヒーリングを覚えたい。ヒアリングヒラリー・クリントン。登れないんだよね。あ、もう登れるか。一応あっち行ってみる。あ、いけないんだ。一方通行。ここから先は一方通行で。ここから先は一方通行で。そして、なかなか長い道のりになりそうだぜ。うわぁ。
Look at the basin and the symbols around it. Given the islanders' taste for rituals and enigmas, I think you should touch the water.
まずはこれはまだ調べられない。まあいいか。さて調べてみよう。
The native witchcraft has raised its head again. You were shivering and had an absent stare for a brief moment.
Yes. I had another one of those visions. Another key to a ritual, I suppose.
What were you this time?
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind, and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
そういうことね。まあ、もう理解をしてよ。全部で3。
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow or maybe ice. This drawing looks like an infant. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. On this stone the sun is visible. This stone bears the image of a storm. Or perhaps the wind.
Tell us again what you saw when you touched this basin.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind, and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. I already lit this candle. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death.
風。
Tell us again what you saw when you touched this basin.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind, and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life?
氷だと思う。そして寒い氷の次が
Tell us again what you saw when you touched this basin.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind, and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly.
太陽が私をしておいてく
Then
れ
the
た。
sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
太陽が
Tell us again what you saw when you touched this
太
basin.
陽が
I
触
was in
れ
the
て
sky. I was floating, carried by the wind,
風に運ばれて
and it was a cold feeling.
で
I
氷
was
でし
high
ょ。
up, and it was getting colder and colder.
氷
I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the
で
ground,
太陽。
spun slowly, and then the sun warmed me.
そんで
Suddenly I
突
bounced
然
on the
私地面で
ground,
跳ね返る。
and I was taken by the bubbling current of
地
this
面で跳
creek.
ね返るこの小川
Just like before, the vision dissipated, and I was suddenly with you again.
地面に跳ね返り。死の石。どれだろう。水？生命。太陽の次は分からんな。聞いてみようか。
Tell us again what you saw when you touched this basin.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind,
冷たい
and
風
it
が
was
し
a
て
cold. I was was high up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground, spun slowly.
でも太陽でしょ。この次
Then
が
the sun grabbed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. I was suddenly with you again.
水かな。残ってんのが水、炎、生、水。解きましたよ。いや解いたらなんか出んじゃないの？少し練習が必要だ。奴を倒せってことか。死んでまた途中からやり直すの嫌だし、保存しとく。はい。はい。はい。はい。はい。はい。飼いならす？え？何飼いならすって。で、今の儀式成功したから飼いならすってこと？まあこれは登れねえよな。
This must be the seal that Glenda had spoken. Looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tearford. A face is drawn there.
お？クリアしたのか？意外とちょろかったな。思いの方がちょろかったぞ。ちょろいですね。そしてグレンダに話せばいいのか。グレンラガンに話せばいいのか。入りなさい。
I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
Mademoiselle.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tearford.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You have given the blood of the animals that protected the entrance to the passage. You have chosen strength the first time. In the second room, you have awoken the dorsal tats to better best them. Finally, you have completed the ritual. and in so doing the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruit. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasaki towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Enomil Frictimo? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warn you, your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your part to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renax. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Dada, Blackbeard, Ulan, and Dulkas.
I fear that Queen Bladnid can no longer help us.
Yes, we have learned of her fate. Some battles cannot be won twice. Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Fedwood.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamal, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaxer. As for Dulkas, he leads the Vigigida. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekid and Nada base.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Blade.
Kwa walam sir. I hope that you will find him.
Również Mizuchi. Torabeira. Dangan Torabeira. Dangan Torabeira.入ってますね。蜃気楼のまあいいでしょ。こんなもんか。よし。体になった。 すごいかな。眠いの起こされてる。死にそう。で、ここか。
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord Dorsey's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light on it.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on? This soldier has just reported in. He's asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord Dorsey has been attacked. He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hall, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Denaga that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I haven't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The Highlander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors.
遠征の目的。
My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denaga?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the war of wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he got himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
It is time I return to my people, took up the torch and continued my mother's work. I have learned a lot by your side, but my people and my sister need me.
Don't you want to stay with us a while longer?
No, I have made my decision. وأعلم سيبنا مناوي.
ミッションやったら多分ついてきたかもしれない。よし。お茶を飲むぜ。このようにストーリーでこれなんだろう。よし。地図を見たい。トランベル。一番これかな。挑戦ルートが一番早いか。どれくらい行こうかな。迂回して。ここか。ニューエイト。リアさん。よし。東門。東門。ふわーっとモンスターがいたりするの。いた敵。よしよし。なんだこれ。でどれに来た。 まあいいだろう。いや、お酒がすぐもらったんだろう。違う。面白いな。はい、眠くなってきた。これでいいんだな。読み仮名が。あれ？あれ？あれ、ついて。ああ。よし。ダメだ。眠すぎる。いや、全然進んでいいよ。これで終わる。眠い。集中できない。ゲーム。俺はクソ眠い。